Tesla is down 8% today. The question is what will happen next. The reason for this drop is that the analysts were expecting better earnings. However, Tesla did not meet their expectation. Also, we'll talk about Nasdaq 100, which is following the exact prediction we talked about last time. And all the chapters are mentioned in the description, so you can skip to your favorite part. Starting with the weekly chart for Tesla, we can see that we have a large wick and a hammer pattern is forming on this candle. However, we have talked about 200 being an important level of support. Look at all the action that happened around 200. Not only this, we can see that the 100 moving average is currently sitting at 187. So yes, this range over here, 200 to 187, is actually an important range. I already entered my first trade at roughly 203. The next I will enter around 187. So yeah, the earnings were not as good as what the analysts were expecting. However, still one of the best earnings that Tesla has announced. So quite the chance that we might see some pump towards 220-30 mark. But if we head downwards and fail at 187, then we are heading towards the 165 mark. If I put a line at 165, that will bring us to the bottom part of the channel. Not only this, if we go in 2020, look at all this action that happened around this number. But honestly, me personally, I don't think 165 will happen. We might see a good bounce from 200 at least towards 225. Then we will see how the market is performing and then maybe continue back towards the 165 that time. However, talking about the weekly RSI, currently sitting at 37. So yes, there is scope. It can go down. We cannot ignore that chance. But I think still we will bounce from 200. Now let's head over to the daily chart and see what is happening. We can see that the market opened with a gap towards the downside. However, the interesting thing is the RSI is at 30, and I have mentioned this before many times that for Tesla stock, that is an RSI level from where it likes to bounce. Look at the bounce here. Look at all this bounce here. So you get the idea that yes, 30 RSI is an important level. I have marked up the $215 range because that can be one of the first targets we can see. Why? Because if you look at this, the price is making a lower low, but the RSI is making a higher low, giving us a bullish divergence at this important support of roughly $200. So yeah, quite the chance we might see a bounce from here and then we might see 215.16. Hence I had entered a trade at roughly 203. Let's just quickly look at the 4-hour chart also, and once again we can see that the RSI is currently sitting at 30. If you look at all of this action, price was making continuously lower lows, but RSI is in a higher low fashion, giving us a bullish divergence, telling us that yes, some bounce is possible. So let me know in the comments, what do you think will happen with Tesla stock? Will we bounce from 200 or we are heading towards 170, 165 mark? Also, if you like this video, it would be amazing if you could subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it with your friends. Let's head over to the daily chart for Nasdaq 100 and let me zoom in, show you something very important. When the price was somewhere around here 11,300, that was the time I mentioned that we will come down to test 11,000 and bounce from there. Look at what is happening right now. Price has bounced from here, currently sitting at 11,200, and such bounces can be very significant because look at this trend line that I had drawn before. We are breaking out from here, coming down to retest and then bouncing. I am still maintaining my first target of 11,500 and next target of 12,000. And as you can see, the 50 moving average, which is the green line over here, is also available. So yes, this can be a very nice target. We are seeing that the earnings are coming out to be actually good. So yes, market is doing well in terms of the earning. It's just a lot of fear is there, and these are the exact times I like to enter the market. I picked up some NIO before and then I have picked up Tesla today. Already my trade for Tesla is in profit. Let's look at the 4-hour chart also for the Nasdaq 100. Again, seeing some good bounce. Current RSI sitting at 52. So yeah, scope is available towards the upside. At least 11,500 is quite possible. However, if we fail to hold 11,000, there is quite the chance we might go back down to test 10,500, create a double bottom here and then maybe continue the rise upwards. Let me know in the comments what are the trades that you took in this time. And also you can see the market is extremely volatile. If you are actively trading, please consider using proper risk management. Thank you for watching.